Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at Wildcats Adventures #1, the adaptation of the Wildcats cartoon. Fun book, can't wait to show it to you. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, hit that like button, and let's get right into it. Okay, so Wildcats Adventures. This is obviously like on the heels, I believe, of like Batman Adventures popularity. Like superhero cartoons were like all the Image people, like Savage Dragon had one, Spawn eventually. I don't know which one was first or the timeline or anything, but Spawn would get one on HBO, which was really good and well received. Um, Savage Dragon has one. I forgot it's available on some streaming one. I need to check it out. But uh and then I think Youngblood, cartoon never got off the ground. I'm not entirely sure on that either. I know that famously or infamously or like rumor wise, the development of the Wildcats cartoon was kind of like what bankrupt Jim Lee and initiated his selling Wildstorm to DC Comics. So I don't know. You can Google that, whatever. That's what we're not here to talk about. But it's still an interesting story that I guess I should look into. Anyway, so, and even if you didn't have a cartoon, it was kind of popular at this period to do like an animated version of your characters. And Jeff Mariotte was definitely, I feel like he wrote a lot of Wildstorm books. I definitely know that name. Pencils by Ty Templeton. Like, he was doing, like, all the animated shows, like, comic adaptions, like, for DC. So he was, and probably Marvel as well. So he was definitely, like, a go-to guy for that kind of aesthetic. Inks by Art Nichols, letters by Richard Starkings, and Comic Craft. Colors by Ben Fernandez. So Reno Bice. Is that like Cyblade? Or not Cyblade? I don't even know their names. Warblade. But this is fun. I love this double page spread. And Ty Templeton, like, what can you say about Ty Templeton? His storytelling is so great. He's got such a great aesthetic for the animated look. I really like how this looks and what a great flow. I mean, I think that's sometimes the fallacy of like animated adaptations is because you're going from a moving picture to, like, I don't know how excited I would be to read like a Pixar comic book, unless the art was like totally off the chain or whatever, I guess. But if you get what I'm saying. But then again, I also love it because it's like you're getting like things like that are unique to comic book storytelling that you don't get in animation. Like, I don't know, just fun things like Voodoo's earring coming outside of the panel there. And I'm wondering, it's interesting because she eventually got this full-bodied costume. And I wonder if that was because of the animated show. Maybe her sort of stripper costume, for lack of a better word, was maybe too risque with like the fur boots and the exposed legs and the tattoos and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should have done my research. Some people yell at me and tell me that, but I'm just here to look at the art and the comic books and have fond remembrances, okay? I love this effect there. That's what I have to say about, it's kind of a shame whatever kind of, like, killed the Wildcats. And why aren't they, I don't know. Like, I know that every once in a while they try to resurrect them. But I just feel like they're such great characters. They're so aesthetically pleasing. They have, like, really great commercial appeal without being soulless at the same time. I mean, great designs. A lot of archetypes, it's like you're trying to give someone's Wolverine's claws and, it's very of the time. But I feel like there's sort of a classicness also to the design that I think is, like, key to the success. And I just feel like maybe they sort of fell under that sort of curse. It almost seems like next to impossible to have a superhero hit outside of Marvel and DC. I mean, I think a lot of comic book adaptions have been... Oh, I'm so excited. And I have to stop myself because I always say this is the inevitable point in an Image comic book where we have to flip the book sideways. And that's always a good thing because that is them like wanting to show off the art, we're getting a Jim Lee pinup. I'm thinking this may have been like the original cover, but maybe they just didn't want it a departure. Maybe they wanted to show you what you were getting with the animated look or keep it closer. Who knows? I don't know. I think like an editor, but I'm not one myself. You know what I'm saying, guys? Nice little support for local comic book shops. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I mean, whatever. It looks like a pretty generic, straightforward superhero adventure, right? But still fun nonetheless. I mean, I'm kind of torn. I mean, it is kind of fun to see this. I'd almost like to see it lean a little bit even deeper into the animated style, like on a kind of Bruce Timm level. But of course, everything should be Bruce Timm when it comes to animation. But it's still fun nonetheless. But I don't know if I necessarily like it better than I do like the traditional superhero look. But it's nice to have both. And it was fun to look at. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Please share my content. Hit that like button. Subscribe. All that. Bring you some more soon. Thanks, guys.